Individual Case Safety Report Management. Welcome to our session on Individual Case Safety Report, ICSR Management in Pharmacovigilance. Today, we're focusing on the essential process of managing ICSRs, which are critical for monitoring and evaluating adverse drug reactions, ADRs. Effective ICSR management ensures we meet regulatory requirements and maintain patient safety. By the end of this session, you'll understand how ICSRs are collected, assessed, and reported to regulatory authorities. Disclaimer. Before we start, here's a quick disclaimer. The content on these slides is copyrighted by Next PV Services SRO and is based on the views of the creator. However, it's worth mentioning that Next PV leverages artificial intelligence, AI, to enhance our operations. While AI helps us create high-quality content, the human team ensures accuracy and relevancy. This AI-generated voiceover and script show how technology is playing a role in delivering high-quality, accurate content, with humans guiding it to ensure relevance and integrity. Content. Let's look at what we'll cover today. Our agenda includes abbreviations, the responsibilities of marketing authorization holders, MAHs, definitions, sources and types of ICSRs, the ICSR management process, a practical example, and the legal background. This outline provides a comprehensive view of what it takes to manage ICSRs effectively, from understanding the basics to meeting regulatory requirements. Abbreviations. Here's a list of abbreviations we'll use throughout the presentation. You'll see terms like ADR, adverse drug reaction, DE, data entry, ICSR, individual case safety report, and QPPV, qualified person for pharmacovigilance. Knowing these abbreviations will help you follow along more easily as we discuss the different aspects of ICSR management. Responsibilities of MAH. Here you can see outlined responsibilities of the marketing authorization holder, MAH, according to Good Vigilance Practices, GVP, Module 6. Each MAH must have a system for collecting and recording all reports of suspected adverse reactions in the EU or third countries. This includes spontaneous reports from healthcare professionals, consumers, or those from post-authorization studies. The MAH must also ensure accurate and verifiable data for scientific evaluation, establish procedures for follow-up, and comply with data protection laws. Definitions. Now, let's explore some key definitions in pharmacovigilance. The World Health Organization, WHO, defines pharmacovigilance as the science and activities relating to the detection, assessment, understanding, and prevention of adverse effects or any other drug-related problems. We also discussed the definition of an adverse drug reaction, ADR, which is a noxious and unintended response to a medicinal product, including overdose, off-label use, misuse, abuse, and medication errors. Understanding these definitions is crucial for effective pharmacovigilance. Continuing from the previous slide, we delve into the concept of seriousness in adverse drug reactions, ADRs. A serious ADR is one that results in death, is life-threatening, requires inpatient hospitalization, leads to persistent or significant disability, or causes congenital anomalies. This slide also covers the concept of expectedness, which refers to whether an adverse reaction aligns with the information in the Summary of Product Characteristics, SMPC, or Patient Information Leaflet, PIL. These definitions help us categorize and understand the nature of ADRs. Here, we focus on the definition of individual case safety reports, ICSRs. An ICSR is a report containing one or more suspected adverse reactions to a medicinal product that occur in a single patient at a specific point in time. A valid ICSR should include at least one identifiable reporter, one identifiable patient, one suspect adverse reaction, and one suspect medicinal product. Understanding what constitutes a valid ICSR is critical for accurate reporting and compliance with regulatory requirements. This slide explains the concept of day zero, which is the date when an organization becomes aware of safety data containing the minimum information for an ICSR to be reportable. This awareness triggers the compliance timelines for reporting. Day zero can occur anywhere in the world and may vary based on different scenarios, such as spontaneous reports, literature monitoring, or reports from contractors. This concept is central to meeting regulatory reporting timelines. Sources of ICSR. Let's discuss the different sources of ICSRs. Spontaneous reports can come directly from healthcare professionals, consumers, or indirectly from authorities or contractual partners. Literature reports are gathered from global and local literature, while study reports come from defined post-authorization studies. Other sources include lay press, internet, and digital media. Understanding these sources helps us capture a comprehensive view of adverse drug reactions and other safety-related information. Types of ICSR. Here, we explore the various types of ICSRs. These include classical adverse drug reactions, overdose, intentional or unintentional, drug misuse and abuse, drug exposure via parent, e.g. in pregnancy, medication errors, off-label use, and occupational exposure. Other types include lack of efficacy, medical inquiries, product defect complaints, and transmission of infection via medicinal product. This slide also mentions unintended beneficial effects and other benefit safety information, emphasizing the broad scope of ICSR management. ICSR management process. This slide describes the ICSR management process from safety data collection to final reporting. The process starts with safety data collection through various channels, followed by case assessment and processing. Steps like triage, data entry, quality control, and medical evaluation ensure accuracy and compliance. The process culminates in reporting to regulatory authorities and exchanging information with partners, ensuring the proper handling of ICSRs. Practical example. Let's consider a practical example of an ICSR. In this scenario, a male patient reports accidentally taking 2 500 mg tablets of acetaminophen instead of 1. He contacts his healthcare provider to ask about potential side effects and any actions he should take. This case raises the question of whether it should be reported. What do you think? Such examples help us understand the real-world application of ICSR management and the importance of capturing all relevant information. Legal background. This slide provides an overview of the legal background that governs pharmacovigilance and ICSR management. It references key regulations and directives, such as Regulation EC No. 726/2004, Directive 2001/83/EC, and the Commission Implementing Regulation No. 520/2012. These legal frameworks establish the requirements for pharmacovigilance activities and guide the performance of individual case safety report management. Understanding these regulations is essential for ensuring compliance and maintaining patient safety. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions or need further clarification, please don't hesitate to contact us at NextPV. We're committed to not only fulfilling tasks, but also supporting and taking care of our clients. We look forward to hearing from you and continuing our collaboration in the field of pharmacovigilance.